So I've been on this guitar pedal forum where I met this fairly odd fella. He then found me on Facebook, and against my better judgment I added him, and we've been chatting. So yeah, I have 5 of the Wish Klon Centaur Klones currently.
Wait. You have 5 clones?
I have 6 clones, but 5 of them are the Wish Klon Centaur Klones.
What does it sound like when you use all 5 of them?
No, I don't know. I'll do a video.
Couldn't you just send me a phone recording?
Nah, I'll do a video.
Okay, why do you have 5 Wish Klon Clones? That seems a little insane.
I'll explain in the video.
You could just tell me.
Nah, I'll put it in the video. So you might be wondering, why do I have these 5 Wish Klon Centaur Klones? Well, first, I made a video called the Clone Wars, where I compared one of these Wish Klon Centaur clones against an original Klon Centaur. Also had a Tumnus and a Mosky Golden Horse in it. And man, not only did I finally understand the hype about the Klon, but that Wish Klon clone sounded really good. Naturally, you can't have just one when they're that cheap, so I got a second one. I kept messing with them, and then I realized I could stack the 2 of them as well as the loser from the Clone Wars, the Mosky Golden Horse, together in a pedal chain that makes a lot of sense, and I also did a video about that called the Klon Sandwich. And now that I know I can use 3 of them and have it make sense, why would I want to use the loser from the Clone Wars? So naturally, I got a 3rd one. So I was pretty chummy with 3 of them, and then I realized that a Klon is actually really useful for recording, because when you record your DI into your computer, then spit it back to your pedals and amp, there tends to be a bit of a volume loss, and having the clean boost in a Klon as well as the treble boost to help you really meld your signal is really cool. So I needed a 4th one. And then when I was at 4, why stop there? You're nearly at a handful. All you need for a handful is this guy. So I got a 5th one. It would have been crazy not to. And now here we are with 5 Wish Klon Centaur Klones. We gotta see how they sound together. It'd be crazy if we didn't. So on top of the 5 Wish Klon clones, I knew I wanted to incorporate my Electro-Harmonix Tri Parallel Mixer. Because, spoiler alert, 3 Wish Klon clones in serial Dimed and Maxed doesn't sound that different from 5 Wish Klon Centaur clones in serial Dimed and Maxed. So I wanted to use the parallel mixing to help add a whole other dimension for the sound. I think it's pretty helpful if I do say so myself. 5 clones is a lot of volume to send to an amp. Could this be a bad idea? Let's ask James, he does a lot of loud things. Yo James, if I were to run 5 clones into my amp with a tri-parallel mixer putting 3 of them in parallel and the other 2 would have to be one before and after it, and were to max all of them out, how likely am I to damage my amp? You might think this is kinda silly. Feel like the answer is not likely? Now we wait. Ha 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 ha. Hilarious. I call that a seal of approval. James agreed that the likelihood of me damaging my equipment was pretty small, but said that if I was worried I could put a compressor on the end to help protect the amp. But from my perspective, the Klon was designed to push your amp. Putting a compressor on the end of it would be counterproductive to that. But was it designed for you to use 5 of them to push your amp? I don't know, I think we're gonna find out. But if this doesn't magically make Bill Finnegan appear in my studio to gift me a Klon or a KTR, I don't know what will. So yeah, it gets pretty gnarly pretty quick. That's a lot of gain to throw at your amp. And it's a good thing. I just like the way my amp sounds when it breaks up. I've heard people say they don't like the sound of a Klon, but I don't think they realize that half the way you're supposed to use a Klon is for your amp to sound more like your amp. If you don't like the way a Klon sounds, I wonder if you actually like your amp. But that's just my hot take.
Hey man, after I broke the first Wish clone, I ordered another, and it's totally different. It's smaller, it doesn't sound right. Like, I don't know what's going on.
Sounds like you got a Mosky Golden Horse. They put that in as a smaller option, even though it's a totally different pedal. There are other pitfalls when trying to order one, ... I'll make a video about it.
Couldn't you just tell me which ones to order? Like, that would make my life so much simpler.
Nah, I'll make a video.